What if I told you that two people could make money while they sleep, yet one ends up financially free while the other barely stays afloat? Today, we're diving deep into the hidden battle between passive income and portfolio income, uncovering what sets them apart, which one offers real freedom, and how you can use both to design a financial life that earns money long after you stop working. Stay until the end, because the truth about these two income streams might completely change the way you think about money forever. The foundation of wealth. Before we understand their differences, we need to talk about what income really is. Most people think income is just the paycheck that lands in their bank account every month. But in reality, there are three categories: earned, passive, and portfolio. Earned income is the most familiar. It's your job salary, your freelance payments, the income you sweat for every single day. You trade time for money, stop working, and the income disappears. Passive and portfolio income, on the other hand, are about breaking that trade, creating ways for money to flow in even when you're not directly working for it. But here's where it gets tricky. Many people use those two terms interchangeably, assuming they're the same thing. They're not. In fact, they operate on completely different principles. And if you don't understand that distinction, you could be building an income stream that looks passive, but traps you like a job you can't escape. The truth about passive income. Let's start with the term everyone dreams about: passive income. The idea sounds almost magical. Money rolling in while you're on vacation, while you sleep, even while you do absolutely nothing. But in reality, passive income isn't built on magic. It's built on systems. It's money that continues to flow after the heavy work has already been done. Think of it like building a water pipeline. You work hard dating, connecting, and setting it up. But once it's in place, the water flows automatically. This could mean owning rental properties that bring in monthly rent, creating online courses that keep selling, or running an automated e-commerce business. In each case, the income keeps coming even when you're not actively managing it day to day. But here's the part no one talks about. Passive income doesn't start passive. It takes time, effort, and sometimes capital to set up. You have to create, test, fix, and manage before it finally reaches that self-sustaining stage. So yes, passive income can buy you freedom, but it's not instant. It's a delayed reward for work done early and done smart. The reality of portfolio income. Now let's shift gears. Portfolio income is different. It's not about systems. It's about ownership. It's the money your investments generate, the returns, the dividends, the interest, and the gains from assets that grow in value. Here, your money is the worker. You're no longer building or managing systems. You're directing capital. When you invest in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate trusts, or even crypto assets, the profits you earn are portfolio income. For example, when your investments grow in value and you sell for a profit, that's portfolio income. When your stocks pay you quarterly dividends, that's portfolio income too. You're not producing or selling anything. You're letting your capital multiply itself. It's often quieter than passive income. You don't see the wheels turning, but every tick of the market can either build your wealth or shrink it. That's the trade-off. You gain leverage but lose control. And unlike passive income, portfolio income is directly linked to the health of the markets. When they rise, your wealth grows fast. When they fall, it can vanish just as quickly. That's why understanding both is crucial, because while passive income gives you control, portfolio income gives you scale. The risk and reward game. Every investor, every entrepreneur, every financially free person learns one lesson early: every type of income carries risk. With passive income, your biggest risks are upfront. You risk time, energy, and sometimes a chunk of capital to build the system. You might buy a rental property that takes months to find tenants. You might launch an online business that doesn't immediately take off, but once it's established, it becomes steady and predictable. With portfolio income, the risk lives in the market. You can't control when prices rise or fall. A strong economy can make your portfolio soar, but one global event can wipe out years of growth overnight. Yet that same volatility is also what makes portfolio income so powerful. A single good investment can outperform years of steady cash flow. That's why the wealthiest individuals in the world don't choose one. They master both. They build passive systems for stability and invest in portfolios for growth. One gives them consistency, the other gives them acceleration. The tax advantage hidden in plain sight. Here's a secret that quietly separates the rich from everyone else. They don't just make money differently, they keep it differently. Passive and portfolio income are taxed in completely different ways. Passive income from rentals, royalties, or business systems often falls under regular income taxes, but you can claim deductions for expenses like maintenance, marketing, or depreciation. Portfolio income, however, often enjoys lower tax rates, especially when you hold investments long-term. Those lower capital gains taxes mean you keep more of what you earn, and over time, that difference can mean thousands or even millions in saved taxes. So the smart strategy isn't just to make more money, it's to make it in ways that allow you to keep more of it. Which path should you take? Now this brings us to the question that's probably been sitting in your mind since the start. Which one should you focus on? The answer depends entirely on who you are and what kind of life you want to build. If you love creating, building systems, and being hands-on, passive income gives you control and direct influence. You can watch your system grow, tweak it, and make it better over time. It's like running a machine that you built from scratch. If, on the other hand, you prefer a quieter approach, watching your investments compound without the daily grind, portfolio income might suit you better. You let your money move silently, growing through patience and discipline. But here's where the magic happens, when you combine both. Imagine using your passive income to cover your monthly expenses, your rent, your food, your bills, and investing your portfolio income purely for growth. You create financial stability with one hand and long-term wealth with the other. That's the formula most millionaires quietly follow. Cash flow first, capital growth second. The modern blueprint. Creators are earning ad revenue and using it to buy stocks. Real estate investors are putting profits into ETFs. Software developers are automating income streams and turning them into investment portfolios. The modern wealth strategy isn't about choosing one. It's about weaving them together. Because true financial independence doesn't come from a single source of income. It comes from an ecosystem where money from one source feeds another, creating a cycle that multiplies over time. And the beauty of 2025 is that technology has made both forms of income more accessible than ever. You don't need millions to start. You need knowledge, discipline, and the courage to begin. The hidden traps. But beware, both paths have traps. Many chase passive income too early, expecting instant results. They start a business or buy property without understanding the work it takes to sustain it. When challenges come, they quit, claiming passive income doesn't work. Others dive into portfolio income without education, investing emotionally, following hype, or panicking at every market dip. They forget that patience is the secret ingredient of compounding wealth. The truth is both streams reward knowledge. The more you learn, the more you earn. So instead of asking which one is better, ask, how can I master both intelligently? Now I want to ask you something. If you could only build one right now, which would you choose? Would you focus on creating systems that generate steady cash flow, or would you build a portfolio that grows silently behind the scenes? Tell me your answer in the comments below. I want to know how you see your financial future. And if you found this video valuable, don't forget to subscribe, tap that bell notification, and share this video with someone who's ready to take control of their money. Because remember, financial freedom isn't luck, it's strategy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.